Guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lucy and it's so great to have you guys back. So today I'm going to be trying really easy DIY. I'm going to be sharing with you guys the step-by-step process of making this floor pillow. It's really inexpensive, and if you're someone that loves to go on picnics or you want to do a balcony makeover, then this is going to be really helpful to you, because you're going to have to not spend a lot of money on floor pillows. Don't forget to thumbs up this video if you like it, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done that, and let's get to the video. I don't know why, but lately voiceovers have been giving me lots of anxieties, but I'm going to do that today because I really need to explain what's going on here. I'm going to be using this leftover fabric from a previous DIY, and I'm going to measure out 24 by 24 inches to get a perfect square. And because it's a leftover fabric and I had previously cut it, I had to make a little adjustments much later. And after cutting the first square, I placed the rest of it on the fabric as a guide to trace out the other side of the pillow. I measured out 24 by 5 inches for the sides of the pillow, and I'm going to be doing 4 of these for the 4 sides of the pillow. And I'm going to just measure that out with my scale rule, cut it out, and go ahead to my sewing machine and join them. So here are the 4 fabrics for the side, and I'm going to go ahead and join them now. I'm going to just place each of them inside out and then sew on it. You guys, by the way, this is my first time I've ever using this sewing machine. It belongs to my elder sister, and it's kind of industrial, and it kind of gave me anxiety while using it because it was so fast and like I was so out of control. But yeah, I managed to get hold of it, and I figured out how to use it eventually, and it worked out fine, and it was really fast. So for this part, you might need to use a pin for clarity and then not making mistakes, but for me I had to eyeball mine because I didn't have any pins around. And however, it worked out fine because also I had steady hands, and the sewing machine was really steady as well. So I went ahead to join the 4 sides of the fabric to the original first square that I made, and after that I joined it to the second square and left some piece to be able to turn or flip the fabric inside out. So after turning the fabric, I'm just going to go ahead and use my finger to go around the corners of the fabric to bring out every folding, so I don't have like gaps or things like that when I put my pillow stuffings inside. So now I'm going to use my leftover pillow stuffing from a previous DIY, and I'm going to go ahead and push that inside the floor pillow, and I'm going to also use my hands to go around the edges of this floor pillow to make sure I have enough stuffings at the edges, so I'm not left with gaps at the end.
In your brain, 'cause I know you're on the run. I'll take the pleasure and the pain, your secrets to my grave, 'cause you are the only one, 'cause you are the only one, the only one.
So for this, there are 3 options. You either sew this with your needle and thread, or seal it up with a hot glue, or A6000. I'm using a B6000 glue. It's a fabric glue and it holds very strong. I don't even know, I think it's water resistant because it really holds strong, and my sister usually uses it for her fabric. So I made these markings for my tufting. It's supposed to serve as a guide. By the way, guys, it's really not as accurate as it was supposed to be because I wasn't really paying attention to making it so accurate, but I was just using it as a guide to know where I'm going to have my tuftings arts. And yeah, I'm going to use my needle and thread to sew on it. By the way, guys, I should have used a different color of thread, but this is what I had available, so bear with me.
There will always be a place for you by my side, day or night. You know that it's killing me. Why do you always leave? It's not right. We don't fight, but I know what you've been through.
So for this part, I have a little confession. I am so not good with needle and thread. And by the way, I was trying this method at first that I felt like was going to work. I tried it for one full side until I realized that that was not what I wanted to do. I did this pattern where I had to cut the thread after each stitch, and then I realized it was time consuming and very stressful, so I decided to change the pattern to something else. So this is the second method I used, and it was way easier than the previous method because the previous method I had to cut the thread right after every stitch, and while doing that I had like a lot of white thread showing through. So I decided to pass the thread through one part of the fabric and making sure it doesn't show through at all, and then this helped me hide a lot of my white thread. You guys know I wasn't supposed to use a white thread in the first place, so yeah, this was really good and it's a better option for this DIY.